Hi, everybody. I wanted to share a story with you, something I literally experienced, and it was with Jesus. And that's been a connection for me in my lifetime. So I was going through a really hard time. I was getting a divorce, and it was Easter Sunday. And instead of having a dinner cooking and the typical things ready, I was sitting in a park writing in a journal and alone. And I was very, very, very angry because I had done all the Christian things, all the church going, out the Christian schools, everything, and it turned out to be a nothing burger for me. And I was so mad at all that efforting turning into nothing. I was just so angry. And I got all my anger out because I felt the Holy Spirit tell me it was okay to be angry and to tell him how I felt, because he's very, very comfortable with us in whatever state we are. And I've learned that it's very safe to throw up on Jesus and he'll help clean you up because he understands. I have lived that and I know it. So when I was done being so angry at life and what was supposed to happen, what didn't happen, and the magical poof thing never showed up. And then Jesus showed up and talked to me. He said, everybody in earth school suffers. So first of all, we're in earth school. We're learning. We're here for different reasons. We all suffer. That's what it means to be here. And he said some people suffer from just being ignorant. And some people have extreme sufferings. He said, whatever you suffer with greatly, you will have power over greatly. The opposite will be your power. And then he showed me a friend of mine that had been raised with a schizophrenic father, which meant constant confusion. And she ended up being a great clarifier. Whenever you have a need, she could tell you what the clear truth was. And so that was her transforming her suffering. And then he said, I suffered for all mankind, and therefore I have the ability and the power to bring redemption to all mankind, bring true life to all mankind. This is my experience and my truth, so it's fine if yours is a little different, doesn't matter, but I'm just sharing mine. And then he said, towards me, he said, you have suffered greatly with religion, and therefore you have the great power to truly connect people to God. And I started feeling less angry, just a little bit less. And he showed me other ways that I had suffered and what the result and what the reward for overcoming that suffering was in my life. And it was beautiful. And then the big phrase that he said to me that is powerful for every one of us, whatever your belief system is, not the point. He said, everyone in earth school suffers. Those that transform their suffering transform the world. And I saw a timeline pass through my mind, and there were famous people on it. And I saw that every one of them had things to overcome to become who they are historically. And that's how it is for us too. So know that I acknowledge our sufferings and your suffering right now. I understand it, and I understand how painful it is and how deep and dark and those feelings that come up, hopelessness and shame and embarrassment and sometimes thoughts of wanting to die. All those things can come up for us in this chunk of time. But notice within what you've tended to suffer with, and look inside and see what the opposite of that would be. And that's what you're going to be powerfully able to transform the world with your peace. Everybody, I think, has a peace. So this is normal. And even though we're in Crazyville and this has been created to a large extent, our transformation of our suffering is normal, and we're going to do it. And we are connected. We are not afraid of each other. We love each other. Our true self loves each other. And we are in this together. We are a family. We are a family, an earth family. We're together. So remember, everyone in Earth School suffers. Those that transform their suffering transform the world. Take care. I love you. Bye.